XO, Elliott Smith. Great album. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed my follow-up. Stay tuned for more. This is probably my third favorite. Hard to say. Possibly tied for second, but it's definitely my top three favorite Elliott Smith albums. Dang near perfect. Dang near. A few duds on here, I feel. But I wouldn't even say duds so much as just kind of like missing the question mark. Oh, previews of what's to come. Let's go track by track here. As you can see, 4.5 out of 5. I think this thing is quite fantastic. Sweet Adeline, not always a fan of his like slinky sounding guitar riffs that just kind of modulate in and out everywhere. But this is a solid track. Just not a personal favorite for reasons I've gone into with past tracks like Condor Avenue. Tomorrow. Very nice layered guitar work with great multi-tracked vocal layers. A bit of a preview of what he'll be able to achieve on like the final a cappella track, I think. Very nice. Waltz number 2, of course, a classic track. Quintessential Elliott here, maybe one of his top 5 songs, easily. Expertly written on all fronts and produced super well. I love the climactic outro highlighting that main motif as well. Baby Britain, this one grew on me a lot the more I listened to it. I've been kind of quietly singing "Someone Half as Smart" to myself for like weeks. Great stuff, and a sign of his fantastic understanding of the piano as well. We haven't really gotten that yet in his discography. Pizzala, a sort of dense track while also being fairly sparse instrumentation-wise. It just kind of feels like a very cramped on the guitar, but it's very pleasant arrangement and a fantastic piano breakaway in the middle. Really great. Independence Day, solid stuff, but not my favorite type of work from Elliott. This may have fit well on either or, actually. No problems with it per se. Bled White is just top-notch indie rock. Probably my most re-listened to track on the album. And it's also probably the most straightforward track on the album, to be honest, and therefore like the most accessible. But it still has that Elliott spice, and it's just a solid song. Waltz number 1, an unexpected track here, and a refreshing one at that. I love hearing Elliott explore these dreamier piano motifs. And you get a little bit more of that with Everything Means Nothing to Me on Figure 8. And this further exemplifies his depth and width as a songwriter, I feel. Amity is an alright, harder rock track, doesn't overstay its welcome and does some interesting stuff. It's just not really a favorite though. Oh Well Okay, very nice, simple track, great verses, and that nice vocal melody riff in the last half. I don't know exactly what instrument plays it, but just really good. Bottle Up and Explode, decent rock track. Nothing to turn your nose up at here, but not a ton to talk about. A Question Mark is probably the worst song on the album, I feel. It's a bit odd, has random saxophone in it, but still, it's a unique song that doesn't bore me, which I think is Elliott's great strength. Even the tracks that someone may not enjoy a lot, you can't just like write them off as nothing tracks. There's definitely like work put into it, and it doesn't just feel like a phoned in thing. Like Elliott like never really felt like he phoned in a whole lot. And what he did phone in, he just left off as unreleased tracks that showed up on New Moon, honestly. Everybody Cares, Everybody Understands, pretty good, but has never resonated with me a lot. I prefer Can't Make a Sound off the next album as far as like penultimate album closers go, but cool climax towards the end. I didn't understand. Could have been quite gimmicky, honestly, all things considered, but this is actually a nice bit of vocal layering. Not a favorite because I just don't enjoy a cappella all that much anyway, but the songwriting is still good. So that is how I feel about XO. I think it is a magnificent album. I would probably introduce people to Elliott Smith with XO or Figure 8. This Figure 8 seems a little, I don't know, like a nice culmination of what he was trying to do on XO. But Waltz number 2, Baby Britain, Bled White, those are like really easy ways to get into Elliott, I feel. You get the full band effect. on a lot of it, and it's just quality songwriting. So favorites would be Waltz number 2, Baby Britain, Pizzala, Bled White, Waltz number 1, with shout outs to Tomorrow Tomorrow and Oh Well Okay. Yeah, it's really just the last, several tracks on the album where I'm just kind of like, I'm sort of like losing, I don't know. Waltz number 2 up through Waltz number 1, I think, are like a fantastic section of the album. And as it ends, I don't know, it's almost like it loses something for me, but it's not even like the songs are bad. I really don't know how to describe it. But anyway, that's how I feel about XO. Magnificent album. We'll be listening to it a lot going forward into the future. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, Godspeed.